All right, so today we're going to dive into something that you might not think is super exciting right off the bat.
Yeah.
Flooring colors.
Flooring colors.
But trust me, this is a decision that has a huge impact on the feel of your whole house.
It really does.
We're going to be looking at this awesome guide from flooring365.co.uk to help us figure out how to pick the perfect color.
Absolutely. People really underestimate this decision.
They do.
But the right flooring can really tie space together or completely change the mood.
Okay, so let's just jump right in, and we'll start with something that is super trendy right now.
Okay.
White wood flooring.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for modern or Scandinavian vibes, it's like instant brightness.
Yeah, white reflects light so incredibly well.
Yeah.
So it's a lifesaver for small rooms or dark rooms that don't get a lot of light.
Right.
This guide specifically calls out white oak flooring as a really stylish and welcoming option.
Yeah, and they say it can be a little high maintenance, though,
Yeah.
with dirt showing easily.
Yeah.
So is it worth it for that airy feel? You tell me.
That's up to you.
All right.
You've got to weigh the pros and cons.
Okay, so moving on
Okay.
from white wood, we're going to natural wood flooring.
Ah, yes, the classic.
The classic.
This is your elegant choice.
Yeah.
Full of warmth and character.
Yeah.
Solid wood, engineered wood. It's timeless.
They recommend parquet flooring.
Yes.
Ooh la la.
Very classy.
Imagine like a beautiful herringbone pattern.
Beautiful.
Plus, natural wood goes with pretty much any style, right?
Absolutely. It's very versatile.
Yeah.
Works with bold palettes, neutral palettes. Always adds that touch of cozy sophistication.
Okay, well, we can't talk about flooring without talking about the color that is everywhere these days.
Oh, yes. What could that be?
Gray flooring. Flooring 365 calls it the stylish alternative to traditional wood.
Yes, gray is so versatile.
Yeah.
It can be sleek and modern or soft and neutral, depending on the shade that you pick.
Yeah.
And the guide highlights its practicality.
Yes.
It's great for hiding dust and footprints.
Yes. So maybe a good choice for like a busy family.
Could be.
Yeah. They mentioned gray wooden flooring laminate and vinyl plank as options.
Lots of different ways to get that gray look.
Okay, so now we're going to take gray and we're going to go dark.
Oh, okay.
Dark gray wood floors.
Ooh, instant luxury.
Yeah, but they caution that it's best for larger rooms with lots of natural light.
Makes sense. You don't want a cave-like vibe.
You don't want to feel like you're in a dungeon.
Exactly.
Yeah, they suggest pairing this with metallic accents.
Oh, nice.
Deep blues and rich greens.
Very sophisticated.
Ooh la la.
I like it.
All right, so we've done white wood, natural wood, gray, and dark gray. Now we're going to light wood flooring.
Okay.
This feels like the Goldilocks of wood flooring. Not too dark, not too bright, just right.
Just right.
The guide says it's a perfect balance of warmth and modern style.
Yes, and it's fantastic for brightening up those smaller spaces.
Yeah.
Or dimly lit spaces.
Like you were saying with the white think light oak.
Yes.
A classic choice.
That classic.
Adds a relaxed and natural feel.
Beautiful.
Okay, and they bring up parquet flooring again.
Oh, yes.
Remember how we mentioned that earlier? So they're coming back to it, and they're emphasizing it's not just a color, it's a whole vibe.
Yeah, parquet's got its own personality.
It really does.
It's all about those geometric patterns, so distinctive.
Yeah.
They really add visual interest.
Flooring 365 says it's perfect for period properties or adding that wow factor to a living room.
Oh, I can see that.
So you can go herringbone or chevron.
So many choices.
Decisions.
Decisions.
That's the fun part.
Okay, and finally, practicality meets style.
Okay, let's hear it.
Gray vinyl plank flooring.
Ah, yes.
If you love the wood, look, but not the upkeep.
Yes, this is a great option.
This is your winner.
Water resistant, scratch resistant, easy to maintain.
Especially great for kitchens and bathrooms.
Absolutely high traffic areas.
Then it comes in a range of shades to match your aesthetic.
You can find the perfect gray for any space. That's awesome.
It is.
So there you have it. A whirlwind tour of flooring colors and what they can do for your space.
So much to consider.
So much to consider.
But remember, your home is your canvas.
Exactly.
Consider your style the light in each room and your lifestyle needs.
Now, here's something Flooring 365 didn't mention.
Okay.
What if you combine different flooring colors in your home?
Ooh, interesting.
It could be bold. It could be disastrous. What do you think?
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one, and that's what we're going to talk about in part 2 of this deep dive. Welcome back to our deep dive on flooring colors.
I'm excited to dig a little deeper.
Me too. I think we had a good overview last time, but there's so much more to say.
There is.
So let's go back to whitewood flooring for a minute.
Okay.
It's that fresh, modern look that's got everyone buzzing, but is it right for everyone?
It's a good question.
It's definitely trending, especially with minimalist or Scandinavian styles.
Right.
I can just imagine it. A sun-drenched living room, white oak floors, crisp white walls. Maybe pops of color from some plants or artwork.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
But what about the practical side of things?
Well,
Like, would you recommend it for a busy family with kids and pets?
that's where it gets a little tricky.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about white showing dirt more easily?
Uh-huh.
That's a major consideration.
Yeah.
White oak is beautiful, but it has a fairly open green pattern,
Okay.
which means it can trap dirt and dust more readily than a tighter grained wood.
So you're saying if you're picturing muddy paw prints or spilled juice boxes, maybe white's not your best bet.
It might not be the most practical choice.
Right. So maybe save the white floors for a space that gets less foot traffic,
That's a good idea.
like a guest room or a home office.
Exactly.
Okay. So moving on to something that can handle a little more wear and tear.
Right.
Natural wood flooring.
Ah, yes. Always a good choice.
It's durable. It's versatile. And it has that inherent warmth and character that you don't really get with other materials.
That it ages so beautifully.
Yeah, the guide mentioned something about patina developing over time.
Oh, yeah. Patina is that gorgeous mellowed look that wood develops as it ages.
What does that mean exactly?
It's like a natural sun-kissed glow that adds depth and richness to the color.
Okay.
You know those beautiful old wooden floors you see in historic homes?
Yeah.
That's patina at its finest.
So it's like the wood is telling its own story.
Exactly.
It develops these unique markings and variations in color.
It's a living material.
That's so cool.
It is.
Speaking of stories, the guide talks about parquet flooring again,
Oh, yes, parquet.
emphasizing the intricate patterns and craftsmanship.
Beautiful stuff.
They talk about herringbone and chevron.
Two classic patterns.
What's the difference between the two?
Well, both herringbone and chevron are parquet patterns, but they create very different visual effects.
Okay.
Herringbone is a zigzag pattern where the wood planks are arranged in these short parallel lines that meet at right angles.
Okay.
It's a little more subtle and traditional. Chevron is a V-shaped pattern, and it creates a more dynamic and modern look.
So it's kind of like a bolder statement.
You could say that.
So herringbone for a classic, elegant feel,
Right.
and chevron for a more contemporary look.
Exactly.
Decisions.
But both beautiful.
Okay, let's talk about the color that has basically taken over the design world.
Oh, I know what's coming.
Gray. Gray is everywhere.
It is Flooring 365 calls it the stylish alternative to traditional wood.
It's funny because I feel like gray has become way more than just an alternative.
Yeah, it's like a staple now.
It really is.
It's so versatile.
It really is. You can find gray in so many different shades.
Yeah.
From cool, airy tones to warm, earthy hues.
Don't forget about its ability to hide dirt.
Oh, yeah, that's a big plus.
That's a huge plus for busy households.
Especially with kids and pets.
The guide talks about how the human eye is less sensitive to variations in lightness and darkness in the gray color spectrum.
It's true.
So dirt and dust just blend in. It's like built-in camouflage for your floors.
I love that.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, so gray is versatile, practical, stylish.
It's got it all.
But what if you want to amp up the drama and sophistication?
Ooh, I like where this is going.
The guide suggests dark gray wood floors
Now you're talking.
for a truly luxurious feel.
Dark gray is all about that moody, elegant atmosphere.
Yeah.
Think dark charcoal tones with maybe hints of brown or blue.
Ooh.
So stunning.
But the guide cautions that you need to balance that darkness with lots of natural light.
Right. You don't want it to feel too heavy.
Yeah, you don't want to create a cave-like vibe.
Exactly.
So maybe dark gray wood floors are best for rooms with large windows or an open floor plan.
Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb.
And then think about adding lighter accents and furniture.
Yeah, to create balance and contrast.
The guide suggests metallic finishes like brass or copper
Ooh, nice.
to add warmth and sparkle.
And maybe a pop of color.
Yeah, maybe with some artwork or a rug.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've gone from bright and airy to dark and dramatic.
Uh-huh.
There's something in between.
Okay.
Light wood flooring.
Ah, lightwood.
The guide describes it as the perfect blend of warmth and modern style.
It really is. It's got the best of both worlds.
When I picture light wood floors, I immediately think of Scandinavian interiors.
Me too.
Those light, airy spaces with all the natural materials and minimalist design.
Yeah, it just fits that aesthetic perfectly.
It brings warmth and grounding to a space without feeling too heavy or traditional.
It's a nice balance.
And it's great for brightening up smaller or darker rooms.
Definitely, it reflects light beautifully.
So light wood floors, versatile, stylish. They age like fine wine.
What's not to love?
Now, before we move on to our final flooring contender,
Okay.
I want to circle back to something we mentioned earlier.
What's that?
Combining different flooring colors in a home.
Ooh, interesting.
The guide doesn't really get into this,
Right.
but I feel like it's something a lot of people wonder about.
It is a common question.
So is it a design no-no, or can it be done well?
It definitely can be done well, but it requires careful planning.
So how do you create a cohesive look when you're using different flooring colors?
Well, one approach is to use transitions
Okay.
to create visual breaks between different flooring areas.
Like what?
Think door thresholds, area, rugs, or even different flooring patterns to subtly define the spaces.
Okay.
You could use light wood in the living room and darker wood in the dining room.
Okay.
And then maybe have a rug in the entryway to separate them.
That makes sense. It creates visual separation,
Right.
but still keeps things flowing.
Exactly.
What about using different materials?
Like wood and tile?
Yeah, can you mix and match?
Absolutely.
Really?
But again, you have to be intentional.
Okay.
You might have wood flooring throughout your main living areas, and then add some personality with tile in the bathroom or carpet in the bedroom.
So you're creating a story with your flooring.
I like that.
Each space is like a different chapter.
Yeah, a cohesive and engaging narrative throughout your home.
I love that analogy.
It works.
Okay. Ready to talk about our final option?
Let's hear it.
This one's for the practical folks who also happen to have great taste.
Okay.
Gray vinyl plank flooring.
Yes. The best of both worlds.
It's become so popular lately.
It's easy to see why.
It's durable, water resistant, easy to clean.
And it comes in so many different styles.
It really does.
To match any aesthetic.
I think it's amazing how gray vinyl plank bridges the gap between traditional and modern design.
It does. You can find styles that mimic natural wood.
Yeah.
So you get that classic warmth and elegance, but with the durability and easy maintenance.
And that's thanks to all the advances in printing and manufacturing.
They can create vinyl planks with really realistic wood grain patterns and textures now.
Yeah, you can even find options with embossed surfaces that feel just like real wood.
It's amazing.
It really is. But I think what sets vinyl plank apart is its durability.
It's tough stuff.
We talked about it being water resistant and scratch resistant, but can you give us a little more insight into why that is?
Sure. Vinyl plank flooring is typically made up of multiple layers.
Okay.
You've got the wear layer on top, which is the part you see and walk on. This layer is treated to resist scratches, scuffs, and stains.
Okay.
Below that is the printed layer that creates the wood grain pattern. Then a core layer for stability and moisture resistance.
Okay.
Some even have an underlayment layer for added comfort and sound absorption.
So it's like a fortress for your floors.
Pretty much.
Okay. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive into flooring colors.
We have.
From classic white wood to trendy gray vinyl plank. But before we wrap things up, I want to hear your overall thoughts on what makes a truly great flooring choice.
Well, I think it's important to remember that your home is a reflection of you.
It is.
Your flooring choice is a chance to express your personality, your values,
Okay.
the way you want to experience your space.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to think outside the box, experiment with different options, and most importantly, choose something you love.
I love that.
It's your home. Make it your own.
As we transition to the final part of this deep dive,
Okay.
let's shift gears a little.
All right.
We've talked about the what and the how,
Yeah.
but now it's time to talk about the why.
The why?
What does our choice of flooring say about us?
Ooh, deep.
How does it connect us to our homes, to our histories?
I like it.
Stay tuned for part 3, where we explore the deeper meaning of what we walk on every day. All right, we're back and ready to explore the deeper side of flooring.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more than just what we walk on, right?
It really is.
It's like the foundation of our homes, the backdrop to our lives.
Exactly. It's fascinating how something so simple
Right.
can have so much meaning.
Yeah.
Your flooring choice sets the tone for your entire space. It influences how you feel in a room, how you interact with it, how you live in it.
Okay, so how does that actually play out in real life?
Wow.
And if you choose a light, airy floor, what kind of energy does that bring to a space?
Think about those Scandinavian interiors we talked about.
It's all about natural light and minimalist design.
Right.
Light wood floors are a staple in those spaces.
Yeah.
They create a sense of openness, tranquility, a feeling of calm and spaciousness.
Okay.
It's almost like you're inviting the outdoors in.
Whereas like a dark rich wood floor would be totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Darker floors bring a sense of history, warmth, a touch of formality.
Okay.
Like walking into a grand old library or a cozy traditional study.
Yeah.
They evoke a sense of comfort, stability, a connection to the past.
So just by changing the color of the floor, you completely change the feeling of the space.
You really do.
It's kind of wild.
It is.
So choosing your flooring is almost like choosing the emotional foundation of your home.
I think that's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah.
It's about creating an environment that supports the kind of life you want to live in that space.
Right.
Do you want to feel energized and uplifted?
Yeah.
Or grounded and peaceful?
Yeah. Your flooring can play a big role in shaping that.
It makes me think about all the different types of flooring that we talked about. Like natural wood has this really incredible connection to nature.
It does.
You know, it brings a sense of warmth and grounding that you don't get with other materials.
It's a living material.
Yeah.
It literally has a history.
Right.
Each plank comes from a tree.
Yeah.
That lived and breathed in the natural world. It has a story to tell.
Yeah.
A journey it's taken from forest to sawmill to your home.
So you're literally bringing a piece of the outdoors in.
You are.
And there's parquet, which is all about those intricate patterns and that human craftsmanship.
Parquet's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a testament to human ingenuity and artistry. It's been around for centuries.
Yeah.
It speaks to a tradition of craftsmanship and attention to detail.
Yeah, it's more than just flooring.
It's art.
Yeah. And even something like gray vinyl plank, which is often chosen for its practicality,
right,
that can still have a deeper meaning.
Absolutely. Vinyl plank is all about adaptability resilience, embracing the realities of modern life.
Yeah.
It's a flooring that says, hey, life gets messy, let's roll with it.
Yeah.
It's durable, easy to clean.
Yeah.
Doesn't require a ton of fuss.
Perfect for busy families or pet owners.
Anyone who wants a beautiful floor without the stress of constant upkeep.
So it's like you're choosing a flooring that supports your lifestyle.
Exactly.
Not one that dictates it.
Make your life easier.
So choosing flooring isn't just about aesthetics or practicality.
Right.
It's about understanding the story each type of flooring tells and choosing the one that resonates with you and the life you want to create in your home.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
It's about finding a flooring that speaks to you.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just like your own personal story.
It does.
Flooring can connect us to our history and our culture.
Think about all the different types of flooring that have been used throughout history.
Yeah.
From ancient mosaics to hand-woven rugs.
Yeah.
To the sleek modern surfaces we have today.
Right.
Each one reflects the values, the technologies, the lifestyles of the people who created them.
So it's like we're walking in the footsteps of generations past.
We are.
Wow.
It's pretty amazing.
And when we choose a flooring for our own homes, we're adding another layer to that story.
You are part of the history of flooring.
I never thought about it like that.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so we've covered a lot in this deep dive into flooring colors.
We have.
We talked about practical considerations, the design aesthetics, even like the deeper philosophical meaning.
The big questions.
Of what we walk on every day.
It's more than just flooring.
What is your final takeaway for our listeners?
I would say, remember that your home is a reflection of you.
It is.
Your flooring is a chance to express your personality, your values, the way you want to experience your space.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to think outside the box, experiment, and most importantly, choose something you love.
I love to choose something you love.
Make it your own.
Yes, your home should be a place that brings you joy.
Exactly.
A sanctuary that reflects your style and spirit.
It should feel good to walk in the door.
Yeah, so as you embark on your own flooring journey.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Trust your instincts.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to make a statement.
I love it. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of flooring.
It's been a pleasure.
And we'll see you next time for another exciting exploration of the everyday things that make life extraordinary.